I still hate them, but I am not mad anymore. I caught her in another affair in January. She was also messaging another 2 men but hadn't met with them yet. She broke down a few nights later about how she hated being in the house with us, me and 2 kids, and just wanted to leave. Her AP offered to let her move in. So she left me and the kids. At this point I despise him and what he is doing. He is also still married and my STBXW is living in the house with him, his wife, and his 2 kids. It ripped my heart out and hurt so bad for a while. But now I'm just disappointed. He promises he will divorce her soon and marry my STBXW. His wife is apparently unaware of this and is allowing my STBXW to stay because of false statements given to her about me being abusive, which is preying upon a past trauma his wife had. I have been told myriads of reasons the affair happened. Everything from my medications make her think I don't find her attractive too. If I really cared I would have searched harder for proof and not let her have the alone time she said she needed. And now I just don't care. She proves to me and the kids nearly daily that she still cannot be trusted and her priorities are her and her alone. She still wants to talk to me at night when her AP goes to bed and cannot talk because of his wife. She still tries to be physical with me. But I just feel nothing for her anymore but disdain. She wants to tell me about her day and I realized I don't care and it's boring. I don't value her opinion on any topic she wants to discuss. The only things I really listen to now are kid-related. She is also avoiding all of her friends and won't tell them anything, so they are reaching out to me. She gets upset at almost every change I make to my home. I have to remind her she doesn't live here anymore, and when I remind her that she left I get told she felt like I was making her do it and doesn't understand why we couldn't keep on like nothing happened since it was working fine for all those months. I am not sure where that leaves me at. I hate them but I'm just too tired to be mad or give a shit about most of what she is saying now. I don't know where to go from here. Edit. Thank you all for your input and advice. I am trying to do many of the things suggested and obviously there are parts I cannot mention. I have been talking to lawyers but can only go so far on that right now. I am documenting a lot. The kids are in therapy and I am getting some help and will be in therapy soon, per many of y'all's advice. She just won't go away. This is kind of a I need advice, rant, insight post. My ex and I have been separated since May, divorced since September, and she somehow always finds a way to sneak into my life in one way or another. It's an email asking if I have something forgot to pack months and moths ago. 2 months ago she had packages delivered here on accident and we had to have a mutual friend pick it up. Now she has all of the sudden found out that we owe additional state taxes from 3 years ago when we were still married. Mind you, she's the one that cheated and wanted out of our marriage, but for someone who wants out of our marriage, she has done a good job of randomly appearing in my life. The second part is, she won't stop reaching out to my friends to talk, or hang out or want to meet up. Obviously they let me know, but they are people who are only friends with her because of me. Why continuously hassle them? I cannot understand the thought process here. On top of that, we moved to another city a few years back, but she is going down to the city we lived in before, not sure why. She didn't have any friends left there, and she reached out to my friends to see if they wanted to catch up. One of my best friends still lives there and she even reached out to here to catch up. This friend hasn't spoken to here since all the cheating stuff happened. Can someone please help me understand what is going on and maybe help me come up with something remedy this issue? Also, every time she pops up, it makes me feel like I've taken 3 steps back. Which is very unfortunate, because I have made great strides in my journey of healing. Update: my friend responded and told my ex that she wished her the best, but she found it inappropriate to meet and that it wasn't going to happen in a polite but firm way. My ex responded with a very rude message about thinking she was her friend too, and it's really unfortunate that it has to be this way, and followed up with, lose my number. The mind-blowing audacity. A little reflection and optimism. This May will mark a year since finding out that my ex-wife was in an affair with an old crush for over a year, and sexted another guy before that. We were in a dead-be doom the entire marriage. I planned on leaving on my own if it didn't get better. She kept an affair going at his place, and our place. Unprotected sex, and a pregnancy scare. She even let the loser play a specific game on my PS4, that I bought just for her. She hid everything through 6 months of MC. She tried apologizing repeatedly, but enough was enough. I filed immediately. The divorce was ugly. She became rude after finding out that we wouldn't be splitting assets. I paid for everything myself before marriage. The divorce finalized in September. I struggled for a long time. I'm grateful for my family, friends and therapy that helped me get to where I am today. I was NC for almost 6 months until she messaged me right before New Year's. She said that she wanted to apologize again, and she never meant to hurt me. She asked for my forgiveness again. Finally, she said that I'm a good man, and not to let the pain of her betrayal ruin my next relationship. I didn't respond. I won't lie, that message knocked me back down for a while. I've done a lot of thinking since getting that message. We had so many great times together, despite the deadbeat room. I really thought she was my soulmate. I did everything for her. Looking back, I realized that she had issues, and I learned a lot from this mess. This is her loss. Can't believe that I put up with lies in a deadbeat room for years. I'm extremely embarrassed about being so naive, but it is what is it. Fast forward to today, I would say I'm doing much better. I moved back home to save for my first house. I got a promotion at my job. I'm working on dropping my quarantine pounds. I've been on a few great dates. Sometimes, I look back and think of the good times I had with my ex. The future we could have had. I thought I was treating her so well. I cooked, helped her travel more, bought her nice shit, etc. My women relatives, friends and therapists all say that I'm a gem when it comes to the current selection of men. I wouldn't go that far lol, but I did my absolute best to make my ex happy. I'm looking forward to improving myself and reaching my goals. One day, I hope I find someone genuine who will show me what a normal relationship is supposed to feel like. Until then, I'm enjoying the single life. Hang in there, everyone. How did you get over betrayal for the first time? Men. About 6 months ago, my GF cheated on me. We had been together for over a year, and I found out that she had been having an emotional affair with a friend of hers, which did turn physical. Anyway, I ended things obviously. It's not something I can get over. I can never look at her the same way again or ever trust her again. The issue I'm having is, it's the first time someone very close to me has betrayed me in such a personal way. I'm in my mid/late 20s, so I guess maybe I've just been too sheltered or something. I guess I'm pretty careful about who I let close to me. This is a good practice, I think. The rational side of my mind tells me that this is obviously for the best. I don't want anyone in my life who is so willing to disrespect me and show utter disregard for my feelings. I sure as hell don't want her to be the mother of my kids. I get that a relationship with her has all sorts of pitfalls, and so I'm fine with not being with her. However, the emotional side of me is just really struggling still. I mean, it's been 6 months, I should have let it go by now, I think. I just feel totally raw inside still. I find myself wishing all sorts of unhappiness on her. I feel hurt, angry, used, betrayed, marginalized, and spiteful. None of these are usual for me. I'm generally a pretty chill guy, and so I'm having a hard time processing it. I thought I had gotten over it for the most part, but a few days ago I came across an old picture of her on FB, and all those feelings just came flooding back. I guess this is how I get tougher, but I wanted to hear from you guys. How did you guys get past your first betrayal? It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I imagine I'd be pretty upset if a close friend dicked me over too. I don't know why it's so hard for me to move on. Thanks, friends.